First time in a long time, but it seems like just yesterday when we were side by side. Beast mode, no one's blocking our way. These other guys tried it, but them man ain't got the skills of Braden and Davie, brazen and raging, bringing you the thrills and spills. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady DVP, the BDElite. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady DVP, the BDElite.
Hello.
Hello.
Braden Herrington here with Davie Portman for BDElite. Every Wednesday night we record the show live on
Twitch.tv/upNXT podcast. Wow, that was very Briggs and Jensen of us there.
We're finishing each other's
sandwiches.
Steaks.
Yeah.
Again. Yes, welcome. Tuesdays we're your NXT friends. But Wednesday we're your Dynamates. We talk about Dynamite. On Wednesdays, that's what we do. Follow us on Twitter at upNXT podcast. Hello, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good. I think we're both a little buzzed right now.
You made a delicious dinner. We had a nice bottle of some Douro Portuguese red, and now we're just like I'm feeling
good.
We were just feeling comfy.
Yeah,
just nice and warm on a cold night in Toronto.
Just chilling, watching the wrestling,
and now we're here.
Yeah,
to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm good. It was a lot warmer today, which I was grateful for, because yesterday was pretty nasty. So
it was.
Had a bit of a walk today, getting our groceries, and it was so much warmer. It was lovely. Summer.
We yeah, that's right. Ready for beach break.
Yeah.
We have big windows in our apartment now, in our condo, and we can see Lake Ontario. And I think for the first time ever the other day we saw it frozen over since
that was
living
really
here.
Cool.
So it was so cold that the whole lake just froze, and there were still boats going through it somehow.
Yeah.
Ice crashing. It was great. It was like Titanic. Yeah. It's been cold, but we're surviving by staying in, watching wrestling. Lots of wrestling. We watched NXT last night. Did a whole show on it. Sleepy Wendy Chu was the highlight of that one. Go listen to that if you haven't. And then tonight we have Dynamite. Which has there's a lot of stuff going on. We just had a huge rematch last week with Danielson and Hangman, with him retaining. So that kind of sets up a lot of things going forward. When is Beach Break the next big? I guess
I think so. That's in 2 weeks.
So I mean, maybe we'll get what we think sets up some of the matches for that. And do we think we see Johnny Gargano?
I mean, we talked about this yesterday, the possibility. I saw that T-shirt he's put out for a little bit. What's cool is if he doesn't show up on that Wednesday, I highly expect him in the Rumble.
Yeah, with Rebel Heart.
Yeah.
Ciampa DIY revival in the Rumble, I think.
I wouldn't mind that.
But I wouldn't mind him showing up to AEW.
I just want to see him again.
Yeah.
I miss him already.
Yeah. Poor Johnny wrestling.
Yeah.
We want to see him again. That's something that we could see because we had a debut here tonight. But I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we did watch some more wrestling today. We watched ICW Fear and Loathing 8 for our Up Yours review coming out this Sunday with Greg Clark, where we're talking about Grado versus Drew Galloway.
Drew McIntyre,
Viper versus Kaylee Ray versus Nikki Storm, a.k.a. Dewdrop, Nikki Cross, and Kaylee Ray.
Kaylee Rage.
Yep, Kaylee Rage. So that'll be coming out this Sunday.
Yeah, that was a show we did. World Champ Patron picked it, and we recorded that today. We have our Best Match Ever Part 1 and 2 out on the Patreon as well from 2021. All the best matches. That was super fun. Lots of podcasting, nerding out about wrestling. We have, of course, our retro NXT reviews of What's Next. Next week, we have World Champ Patron and BDE Champ, Fire Frank, who has selected Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the OG movie, I think 1990.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And then this week for free on this very feed, we're joined by Mr. Wei Ting from Post Wrestling to talk all about the Lego Batman movie. Yes, we've talked about Clooney, we've talked about Keaton, we've talked about Kilmer, we've talked about Bale, we've talked about Affleck. We have not talked about Arnett.
That's right.
As Batman.
Toronto boy, stand up. Yeah. Will Arnett, Leafs fan till he dies, bleeds blue. I've never seen this movie. I watched it today. And we're recording with Wei, who is the Lego master. So I can't wait to talk about Lego Batman and just everything. We're gonna have to test them with the bat scale. We
Yeah,
gotta put them
we
to
got-
the test.
yeah, we do,
We, gotta
we do.
We always do our bat ratings
that's
and stuff.
true.
So can't wait. This movie is actually really funny. It's
I'm looking forward to it. I caught a glimpse when you were watching it today, and
Yeah.
I laughed a couple of times. So I'm quite
Yeah.
looking forward to this one.
like it's actually I was laughing like I smoked a fat joint right before watching it, so it made it really funny. But the visuals and everything, I've never watched it before, and the voices like the act, it's cast, it's stacked.
yeah,
There's so many crazy voices in it, so super great.
you've got who?
Zach Galifianakis is the Joker.
Okay,
Channing Tatum as Superman.
right,
Michael Cera as Robin.
love it.
It goes on. Rosario Dawson's in it. You know, shout out Go Big Home Show or whatever.
She's in everything. I
Yeah,
think.
she is just. In
She's
everything.
great.
Man, it's too long till I could just.
Awesome.
It's
Can't wait.
crazy. Yeah, so we'll be talking about that's on this very feed.
Yeah, coming out this Friday on
Yeah,
this feed.
with Wei Ting. We're gonna talk all about Lego. I'm ready. I'm excited. So yeah, we have a lot of podcasts. Go give us a follow and all that stuff.
And we also want to announce on the 30th of January,
Oh,
we will be hosting the UpNXT Rumble 2022. Yeah.
damn! It's gonna be a rumble.
Just a couple of weeks away. Already I've had world champions and North American champions throwing their name in the ring.
Yeah.
The winner gets to face Fire Frank, the champ, at UpNXT Mania.
This is crazy. It's biggest. It's gonna be insane.
It's kicking off. 2022 hasn't been great so far.
Yeah.
2022 starts at the UpNXT Rumble.
That's right. So we're actually going to do this since the Royal Rumble this year is on Saturday, the 29th. The 30th, we're going to do it, but we're going to do it during the day. I think like, 4 p.m.?
I think 4 p.m.
On the Sunday. So come hang out on the Sunday, take a load off, crack a cold one, and maybe you'll be in it. I mean, if you schmooze your way in, you could get... There is going to be some tryouts. That's all I can say from right now. And there's going to be some special appearances.
Oh, yeah.
So can't wait for the UpNXT Rumble. And yes, the winner faces Frank at UpNXT Mania, which is even crazier. And I can't wait to win the Rumble. I've never won a Rumble yet, and I'm excited to do that.
I think I'm going to try and win it this
But
year.
you're
I'm
hosting the
entering.
show.
I'm doing both.
You're going to do the
I'm going to do the Corey
Corey
Graves.
Graves spot.
Exactly.
This
Good
Royal Rumble.
segue.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, stay down.
Yeah.
He does not do that.
Good for him.
Yeah, Corey Graves going to wrestle again. Maybe, possibly.
Yeah, apparently he's been moved off the clear list, or like the no clear list in WWE, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
He did do something very recently with the 24/7. I mean, it was just a roll up, but apparently they're pretty strict there with what you can do if you're on this like no contact list.
Okay.
So he did that, and yeah, apparently he's good. So Royal Rumble spot would be cool. Like we've been following Corey, obviously on Was Next, and he's someone who I think it was repeated concussions, I believe, is
Yeah, I
why he
think so.
transitioned out. But he's someone who's been very good on everything they've asked him to do, I think. And
He's good at pushing people's buttons, too.
Yeah.
But I always liked his commentary, and we never got to see enough of his wrestling to kind of see where he could go. So it is a little
and
exciting.
I don't know if it will be a proper run or
knows?
whether it will just be a Rumble spot.
Yeah,
But
it could just be that Rumble
But
spot.
either way, it's pretty cool. Like, it must suck
Yeah.
having your career like just taken away from you like that, and to
Yeah.
get a chance to maybe just do one more thing is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I would like to see him do something. There's a lot of other stuff too. There's GCW. I know that those guys have this big Hammerstein show. You talked about Impact, Hard to Kill, but GCW has a few matches booked for the World on GCW show. Jonathan Gresham versus Blake Christian for the ROH
nice.
title. Yeah,
That sounds good.
that sounds like it could slap. Ruby Soho, Ali Catch, the dream match. Bandito, Laredo Kid, and ASF versus Arez, Demonic, Flamita, and Gringo Loco. We've seen some of those guys
Yeah,
before.
we've seen a bunch of them.
watched a bunch of those guys, and that'll be insane. And we've seen them on GCW, and they blew our mind. AJ Gray has issued an open challenge to Eddie Kingston. So this is a stat card. I actually kind of want to check that out.
Sorry, who against Eddie Kingston?
AJ Gray.
Okay,
He's been someone
cool. Yeah.
kind of on the watch list as well. So that sounds pretty cool. You know who else is on the watch list? Hook.
Oh yes, we put it off from yesterday to talk about
Yeah,
it.
we gave the tease. We got to talk about everyone's favorite wrestler.
One of us. Hook.
Hook.
What a guy.
I don't know if it was a video of Tom Holland or Hook or some other football player, but there was a video circulating on Twitter, which, first of all, this is a video circulating that may or may not look like Hook just living his best life at a strip club somewhere.
Yeah.
But first
Family,
of all,
friends.
you should not be filming in such establishments.
No.
That's a break your phone, smash into oblivion.
Yeah, who was filming this? Just
I have no
multiple
idea.
guests?
I don't know, but a lot of people sent me this video this week.
Yeah, me too.
They definitely wanted us to talk about this video. Let the guy live his life. I mean, Hook is...
Yeah, I think don't film people.
That's stupid.
Doing their thing. Like,
he's making it rain.
He's making people money.
Yeah,
he's
supporting
fun.
industries.
He's supporting industries that have gone through like some tough times these last couple of years.
Good man.
Let the boy have his fun.
Exactly. We support everyone.
Yeah,
we support.
We love Hook at the BD.
Hook, that just makes him the biggest, even bigger.
We
star.
need one of these paintings just of Hook to go in the middle.
We do have a on our set. If you watch us on Twitch, we have a Kenny Omega as Jesus and a Chris Jericho as the devil. Yeah. We need a new one that's Hook.
Who would he be? Like Moses? I don't know. I'm trying to think to fit in the theme here.
I don't know if Hook is Moses. What's he clearing the Red Sea? I mean, it looked like he was doing that in that video, maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this just makes us like Hook more.
Yeah.
We support Hook here. Hook is awesome.
There was no Hook Acrylic and Whiskey.
Yeah, we got to hit him up. Acrylic and Whiskey was the artist.
Yeah.
Shout him out.
We want a Hook picture.
Hook as Moses is the weirdest request he's probably ever got as an artist. I mean, we wanted to talk about Hook. You know, someone else was living their best life. Kodak Black. You probably don't know who that is, but he looked like he had a good time at the Panthers game.
Nah, good for him.
I don't know what he was doing. He was doing the Hook just in his VIP box.
It's nice to see people having fun.
Yeah, in these times.
Yeah.
You gotta live your life. Like, take your shot. Like, you gotta live your life when you can.
Absolutely.
Do it for the story.
Absolutely.
You always got to do it.
Yeah.
And speaking of story, I hope that story about Drake and the hot sauce is not a true story.
Wow, is that true?
I'm not even going to explain what the story is. That's just up to you to go Google it. But
it's smart, though. Like, I don't think she has a leg to stand on.
We're talking about the hot sauce story.
Yeah.
With Drake, the rapper Drake. Is it like Taco
the Trojan hot sauce is what we're talking about here, right?
Is it like Taco Bell hot sauce when they have the little like inspirational stories on it before you open it? Opens that up and it's Drake lyrics. You could sell these now and they would sell out OVO stores worldwide. Yeah. Drake hot sauce. Put it on Hot Ones. If it's anything like the bomb, it'll give me the...
Yeah, I think you'd die.
The COVID shits again.
Yeah. No, I think you'd have worse than that.
Yeah, the Drake... The bomb hot sauce. That's a brand that's going to happen. Smart marketing will be coming soon there. But yeah, all right, cool. We've covered everything here today. Yeah, except Dynamite.
I have one more thing. Breaking news. We did a little poll yesterday because we were all dying to know: is Cameron Grimes going to bring the hat back? And,
right. Yeah.
And we put to the millions of listeners out there, and yes, he's getting the hat back.
61% of you.
61%.
Have voted Cameron Grimes will be bringing the hat back.
I know everyone was concerned about that.
How do we put money on that?
No, it's true. It's a given.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Minority Report that shit. Yeah, it's happening. The hat's coming back. Great. Good to know. Well, let's talk about this, what felt like kind of a hangover episode of Dynamite here tonight. AEW Dynamite from Wednesday, January 12th from North
Carolina.
Yeah, Raleigh. Hardy Boys country. Right? Out in the, sticks.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Something like that?
Isn't it the capital?
I thought that was Charlotte.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, it's capital. Look at me.
Look at you know. Have you been there? I've been to a...
No, I'd want to. I want to do North Carolina.
I went to a White Castle.
Nice.
It was good.
Sounds like you made the most of your time in North Carolina.
Yeah. Drove through the woods and had White Castle. So AEW Dynamite, it starts off with kind of some recaps. Yeah, last week was the big rematch with Danielson and Hangman, which was awesome and very, very bloody. Did you see that one photo of him going around? Just him, Danielson just bloodied. It was an awesome photo. Yeah. Whoever took that was great. But Hangman will speak later tonight, which I think we needn't expect. But it starts off with Adam Cole, baby, and Red Dragon as they come down to the ring. Adam Cole says 2021 was a good year, but 2022 will be even better. And he says he's never been pinned He's never been submitted, and he's never been defeated in singles action in AEW. And now that the boys are back in town, it's a new era. See what they did there? Because it's a new era.
Because they used to be Undisputed Era, but now they're just the new era.
I mean, if it wasn't the name of the hats,
Yeah.
that's probably what they could go by. It's a pretty cool
The
name.
new era.
Why not? Right? Yeah.
Just be Adam Cole and Bobby Fish and
Not
Kyle.
you don't like the Paragon? They haven't said it tonight, but there's that logo.
I mean, they only said it in a promo when
Tested the
describing
waters.
themselves. Maybe. Yeah.
Paragon. The Bucks interrupt them here. Out comes the Bucks and Brandon Cutler, and they say, "What's going on?" Matt Jackson says, "After I kicked COVID's ass in 2 days, I'm back." But his voice is pretty still kind of scratchy, I'd say.
Yeah.
He says, "We figured we'd come down here. Thanks for the invite, by the way." And Kyle says, "No one even invited you." Kind of throwing some shade. He says, "Well, this is our company, and our New Year's resolution is to get back tag title belts." Red Dragon say, "Well, that's the same resolution as us. We want the tag titles." And Bobby says, "Nothing's going to get in the way. Nothing." And Cole has to kind of step in here and say, hey, come on. Maybe some friendly competition isn't such a bad idea. Kind of teasing the Bucks Red Dragon, which, I mean, if you've seen anything from like Ring of Honor and so forth, that I can't wait to see that run back. Definitely.
Absolutely.
But they're interrupted by the best friends who come out, the whole gang of them. And Cole says, "Turn that stupid music off." To be fair, it's not the Pixies, so Cole is not quite the heel here. It's just the best friends one. He says, "Orange Cassidy."
It is playing forever as
Yeah,
well.
it is.
I
He's
was
like,
cooking
yo.
as we were doing that. I was like, yo, they need to cut the music.
I do like it, but yeah. He says, "Orange Cassidy, what could you possibly have to say?" And Orange just decks him. It's a whole brawl. It ends with everyone going to the outside. Cole low blows Orange Cassidy, but out comes Chris Statlander. She gets in the face of Adam Cole. She's almost as tall as him. And out comes Britt Baker for the save. She attacks Statlander, and she sends them all
Hits
packing.
the stomp.
Yeah, sends Statlander packing and the whole best friends. And then as the Young Bucks go to do the Adam Cole kiss spot, Britt Baker stops them and then kisses Adam Cole on the lips.
What a moment. First time on TV.
Adam Cole's Bay.
Yeah.
Done. Beautiful.
I really enjoyed this whole opening. I like the stuff between the Bucks and Red Dragon, and I think Cole is playing it very well, being in the middle. And then when the best friends got involved, or what did Kyle call them? The super friends?
Not the best friends, the super
friends. I like the introduction of like Chris Statlander with this, and then Britt. Cool to see Britt and like now actually on TV. We all know
the first time, yeah.
Tony's mentioned it, like it's been talked about.
Tony's shook.
Yeah, but I like it. They're now just they're together, so just put them together.
She's in the super elite.
She is.
Damn, wow. This group is just getting better. This should have been faction of the year. PWI.
Yeah.
Super elite is now.
Just everyone's in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the tease of Red Dragon Bucks as well.
Please.
Obviously, we're gonna get that. And
some of the best matches I've seen
absolutely
have been in Ring of Honor, and anytime those guys have done even live shows and stuff, Red Dragon Bucks have always just killed it. I would definitely like to see that run back. But also, you could do a huge 5-on-5 match, a 4-on-4. They say Adam Cole is going to face I forget who it is, but someone from the Best Friends this Friday, I think, on Rampage.
Okay.
So,
and then it's the tag match next week with Britt and Cole against Orange and Chris Statlander.
Yeah. So I mean,
but you're right. You could do like a big best, like an 8-man tag, 8 mixed man tag kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought Statlander was going to deck Cole. I thought we were going to get some of that involved. Yeah. So do you think we'll see intergender men fighting women, or is it just?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I could see us doing. They've done some things, haven't they?
I feel like they have.
But yeah, I mean, I'd like a big mixed tag thing.
We got Edge and Beth Phoenix, Miz and Maurice.
Oh yeah.
Got Cole and Adam Cole and Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Sammy Guevara, Ty Conti.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. We haven't talked about Sam and
we watched his vlog yesterday. I've not seen it before.
It's very interesting.
He's annoying.
Great wrestler.
Yeah.
Great wrestler. Just
very annoying.
Shout out Pam.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
Pull one out.
Yeah, I would like to see. There's a few iterations of matches. Best Friends versus Bucks versus Red Dragon in a triple thing could be interesting too. Because what's the game plan with Adam Cole? Is he going to turn his back on Red Dragon? I think that's the eventual turn. No.
Yeah, it depends when Kenny's coming back, because I think that's the feud. There is where you do like Era against the Super Click,
right?
Or the Click,
right.
Super Elite. I forget all their names. Kenny and the Bucks.
Sure.
So you could do that. I think
so
I can see Cole turning on everyone at some point.
Cole just skeezy.
Yeah, but I think we'll do I think he'll be more with Red Dragon for a while first.
Okay, you think they're gonna juice this? Like they're gonna keep milking it?
This can be a while. There's so many different combinations as well.
Yeah, I would like to see that. We go to Wardlow, who comes out for his match against CM Punk.
Yeah.
Wardlow's in some babyface gear. It's like white and purple. It's clean. It's fresh. He looks like a star.
Look very good.
He's huge.
I like this video they played beforehand as well about the symphony of power bombs, and it was just like a dramatic highlight reel of Wardlow just killing everyone with these power bombs as this orchestral classical music's playing behind him. Thought it was good. It like built him up for this match.
It's like Walter.
Yeah.
Well, he overpowers Punk here. Punk's wearing some clean, like Chicago-inspired gear.
Classic CM trunks here.
Yeah, classic trunk boys. Wardlow just keeps overpowering him. They go to picture-in-picture pretty early, and Wardlow, again, just throwing Punk around. Finally, Punk gets some offense. There's a springboard clothesline after running clotheslines. And then Wardlow picks him up and hits a power bomb. MJF is like, yeah, do it again. And Wardlow's like, all right. So he does it again, and then goes to pin CM Punk, and MJF stops him. Says, no, stop. You're just gonna powerbomb him.
He's already hit him like 5 times with it.
I think like 3 or 4 at this point. So he hits a 4th, a 5th, and he says, no. Yeah, 4th or 5th, and MJF is like, no, stop pinning him. And then a 6th and a 7th powerbomb. I know that because JR said not so 7th heaven.
Yes, that's right.
CM Punk. And then an 8th powerbomb through a table ringside. Yes, it's like Suplex City with the counter. This will be his thing. And then Punk is just laid out. And then finally, Aubrey's like, I got to start counting. So she gets to a 9 before Punk just rolls his dead weight into the ring. And then ends up getting, another powerbomb here? I think it's like 9th or something.
Yeah.
And MJF still kind of getting in the face of Wardlow, which leads to a distraction, which leads to an inside cradle from CM Punk and pins Wardlow. The remaining parts of CM Punk's living, breathing body barely won this match, but I thought this was pretty entertaining.
I love this. I think they've done a really good job with Wardlow the last few weeks with these squash powerbomb matches. People have been really getting into it, and they've been baby facing him well. And I think having him here, just like CM Punk got the win, so his record is fine. But Wardlow had him beat, so I think it kind of protects Wardlow as well here.
Yeah.
MJF cost him, and I think Wardlow can still go on with this great streak of murdering people from here on. But yeah, I thought this served a lot of purposes. The crowd didn't seem into it, but I thought this was really fun. The
crowd was
honestly,
weak.
The crowd were very, very
It was
somber
really
today.
dark, so we thought it was like maybe it was an empty show, but looking at pictures from people who were there, it looked like it had some people. They're just really quiet. I feel like the crowd kind of maybe brought it down a bit. This is really weird. Maybe not Mike. I don't know. I don't know what it was. But after the match, MJF is berating Wardlow, like almost getting in his face, putting his hands on his chest, like poking at him, like, you idiot, what did you do?
You never win the big one.
Yeah, come on. And Wardlow grabs MJF's hand and looks like he's about to do something. But Sean Spears interferes and says, whoa, calm down. The chairman calms the big man down. But yeah, teasing some tension here.
It's when he eventually just kills MJF, it's going to be great.
Huge pop.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
I think they're doing a good job with balancing these two feuds, the MJF and the Punk thing right now.
The ongoing slow burn. It's like Triple H Batista almost.
Yeah.
We go to Powerhouse Hobbs. I like his music.
I can't remember it.
Some Powerhouse Hobbs in it.
Nice.
I like their songs when it says their names.
Yeah.
Helps me remember who they are. Powerhouse Hobbs comes out. He's going to go up against Dante Martin here. Early on, Dante's evading Hobbs and everything with his like high-flying, fast move. They go to the outside. Hobbs catches him from a dive and hits a spine buster on the outside. He starts to work the back. He goes back in the ring, hits a running, like, fast, snapping crossbody, and Hobbs is really big, so it looked pretty cool, like almost like Bray Wyatt's. There's then Hobbs, like, in control during, I think, picture-in-picture. There's then Dante, who comes back with his back elbow. He gets out of a torture rack, hits a flying drop kick, and then another off the top rope, sends Hobbs to the outside. Tornillo throws Hobbs in the ring, but then gets hit with, like, what the Hobbs train, I guess I'll call it, like the E train, the Ho train, whatever it is, crushing him. It looks like Ricky Starks keeps trying to get involved ringside here with Team Taz, and out comes Jay Lethal, which I couldn't tell it was him because they didn't really tell me it was him.
You didn't see his face
couldn't
until
see
like
what he looked
ages
like.
after.
He comes to stop Ricky, which then allows a distraction and a double jump moonsault press to Hobbs to get the like sneak pin here, and Dante Martin wins. And Taz says he wasn't too good with his lawyers, and he might need better advice when it comes to legal stuff.
Yeah, I find it was Taz kind of going, I know this story's a bit stupid, and he was just kind of being AEW Dark Taz.
Right.
He was like, because I think Excalibur questioned him, like, so what's your beef? It's like, well, Dante, I thought I had him, but it didn't. I don't know. I don't have a good law team. Yeah, but his voice was like, this is stupid.
He didn't sing at all tonight.
No, unfortunate.
Love Taz, though. Yeah, the match was okay, but it was kind of...
We've just seen this match.
Yeah, I feel like...
This was the Punk Wardlow match, and then they just did it again.
The same finish, too.
Yeah.
It's like the same...
I think that is something AEW has done a few times, is had a few too many of similar things going on at the same time, and even here, just these two back-to-back felt very odd.
And no hook.
No hook. I'm not really into... Where's Leo Rush? Like, is he... Because he's been in Dante's corner.
Right.
Now you've just got Jay Lethal coming out for the save.
Yeah, it's weird.
Don't know. It all seemed a little random.
Yeah, it did. I didn't quite understand. Maybe I'm missing something from Dark or Team Taz stuff, but yeah. Well, we go to Chris Jericho, who's backstage with the Inner Circle. Tony Schiavone says that the Inner Circle were rated by PWI as the best faction, the Inner Circle, best faction of 2021 in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? I can't think.
I mean, maybe.
What's another faction?
Like
That
what? You
ran.
got Best Friends. You got any of the New Japan ones.
Right.
I mean, probably.
I get Sammy won the title.
Sammy won the
They
title.
do it by kayfabe, right? Like,
Were FTR champions in 2020? Like at the beginning of the year?
man.
No, I don't think so. But
Best
FTR,
faction.
yeah.
Inner
Sorry,
Circle.
no, Inner Circle. Yeah, Santana and Ortiz beat FTR, didn't they? Jericho wins most of his matches. They beat American Top Team.
They did. They beat
won a
American
title.
Top Team. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Yeah. He says, well, it's no surprise because since day one, the Inner Circle's mission has never changed. Take over this country. And then he realizes he said this country and not this company.
Right.
And then he says this company, this country, and this company. I was like, what? You're going to take over this country? January 6th was last week. Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah.
It's the 12th now. He continues and says that they will take over the country and the company, and that Sammy's got this match tonight, the interim TNT title, and he's going to beat Garcia. When Eddie Kingston just pops in, a great new GIF there people will be using, where Eddie just pops in the screen and goes, oh, hey, Chris. He says, I don't care about Sammy, but I got beef with those whole 2.0 Garcia boys. He says, so Chris says, well, I don't care about you. I don't care about your story or the indies or anything. Inner Circle is family, so get the hell out of our business. And, well, then they get face-to-face, and they just said that they're both going to be out there tonight to watch Sammy's match. But Chris says, if you get in my face, if you get involved, trust me, I'll beat your ass. So Eddie's like, try me. So, yeah.
I love Eddie Kingston because I've met people like this in the past who just want to start a fight with anyone
Always.
over everything.
Yeah.
And Jericho's like, not really done anything, but he's just like, yo, okay, like, fuck off.
Wouldn't that be a way more interesting story if Jericho was always almost like scared? Like, oh, fuck, what the fuck? What am I getting into with this guy?
But I just find him so believable. Like
Eddie's the most
gets
believable.
rattled, and it's like, yo, Eddie, it's fine. Like
I like how that's not
no
even...
one's staring at you, Eddie. Like
It's
chill.
a character that's like it's in the middle. Like we're getting cheered because like it's funny and he's good, but he's also like kind of an asshole. Like he's like always getting in people
completely.
But it is a captivating character. I'm so happy to see Eddie Kingston get his flowers finally. Like it's really nice. But yeah, more on this later because they'll both be ringside. But yeah, best faction.
Yeah, I guess so.
MJF comes out. He interrupts the commentators talking, and he says, "No. I'm the only real star here in AEW. CM Punk, you got powerbombed to oblivion, and all these hicks, these schmuck hicks out here in North Carolina know it. It was a fluke victory. So next week, why don't we give the match you want? Give the people what they want. You're gonna see your first L in AEW next week. You want the match?" And he's getting all aggressive and hype here. It says, "You'll get the match next week. CM Punk versus Sean Spears." The chairman versus CM Punk next week on Dynamite. It's basically the 2-3 labors of Punk.
So beach break for the... Is that
One-on-one?
too early for the MJF Punk?
No,
Or
do it.
do it on beach break?
Yeah, Ohio.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'd have just landed in London that morning.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go. So maybe we'll get that match. But Punk, Sean Spears next week. So that's
Cool.
all right.
Let's go.
Yeah, all right. We go to the
Money.
Elite. Yeah, it is. The Elite era, meaning that whole super group out here. They start talking about...
I just wrote down the super duper click.
Super duper. They're called the best friends, the super friends. These are the super duper elite
Yeah.
era
Yeah.
people.
The new age click.
No, that's not their name. That's something else from ICW. Yeah. They make fun of Brandon Cutler and they get his name wrong here. Kyle doesn't want to know his name.
Brandon Butler.
Yeah,
I think Britt
Landon.
says.
They say, "Hey, we whipped your asses, super friends." And Chris Statlander, stay out of the business. As Britt walks in and says, "It's safe all this time." She says, "Chris, hey, we want to challenge you mixed tag next week on Dynamite." And yeah, it's going to be set. Statlander and Statlander and
Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy versus
Britt and Cole.
Yeah,
Love it.
Let's do it. We go to Hangman Adam Page. He shows up with the title. He's got a great cowboy vest on.
Oh, yeah.
And a Smokey the Bear t-shirt. Do you know who Smokey the Bear is?
I do not.
He's like a character that's like the global ambassador for like forest fires.
Oh.
And Davie, only you can prevent forest fires.
Only me?
That's one of their slogans.
No one else. Just
only
me.
you.
Davie Portman.
Smokey the Bear is pretty lit. I loved this. I loved this.
Oh,
shirt.
look at this guy.
Smokey the Bear is pretty lit. Yeah.
All right.
Who would win in a match, Smokey the Bear or Elmo? Is Elmo still feuding? Is that feud over yet?
I thought you were going to say Bryan Danielson because he fights bears. He wants to fight.
He wants to fight a bear.
He wants to wrestle a bear.
It would be funny if you had Danielson shitting on Smokey the Bear again, but they've moved away from this feud. But Smokey the Bear was like drilled. I grew up in Canada, but we knew who Smokey the Bear was.
I feel like Smokey the Bear would murder Elmo.
If he was like in Super Smash Bros, he'd have like fire that shoots out.
He's got a shovel here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Bears with shovels.
Yeah.
Bears alone.
He looks very intimidating in this picture.
Oh yeah.
Like,
only you.
Only you.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Damn.
I loved Hangman's shirt here. I think he like originally is from North Carolina. I think I could be wrong, but he mentioned growing up nearby and all that stuff. But
he's Virginia, no?
West Virginia. I don't know my geography. I learned Seattle was in Washington when we did the Exorcist review only this year. So I was like, wow, my American geography.
Well, not DC. It's
Fuck,
in Washington State.
Oh god.
It's where Brian's from.
Right, Danielson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's not by the president.
Do they have forest fires?
What?
It rains
DC?
there a lot. Yeah,
Probably
I think
not.
it rains there. A lot, maybe. But only you. Shout out Smokey the Bear. That's the love here for him. I love the shirt. Hangman says that he has spilt a lot of blood being world champion. Enough blood to fill a battleship to keep this, the ultimate prize, the AEW world title. He says the most important thing is it's still mine, damn it. He says the 90 minutes was not enough. It's a new year. New records have been reset. and the Hangman needs a new challenger. So he's totally just like, fuck you, Daniel Bryan. I beat you. It's over. No Danielson on the show, which is good.
I think probably for the best.
And
Yeah.
regroup. But Hangman is interrupted as he says, "Oh, just shoot me, why don't you?" or something as he talks to himself, because out comes Dan Lambert. American Top Team?
Yes.
Yeah. He says, I know real cowboys like Bill Watts. Real cowboys like Stan Hansen. One of the all-times. He also says Terry, Dory Funk, all these people, but you're just a fake East Coast wannabe cowboy.
Damn.
And Hangman's like, man, I don't know. If Scorpio Sky or Ethan Page want a shot, they can talk to me man to man. Why are you out here?
He calls him a walking Facebook profile, which I quite liked.
He's one of those old people on Facebook.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Like the Karens, the male Karens is Dan Lambert.
Gets along with my aunt.
Yeah, he probably, your aunt and him would get along,
Yeah.
for sure. Dan responds by saying, you didn't do things the Cody Rhodes way. You earned it. You earned it and you know it. But your gimmick is the only thing that doesn't fit. You're just the guy in the Village People who puts on hats and chaps and all that. It doesn't make you a cowboy. Keep the title and the money, but stop disrespecting people like Dick Murdoch and Blackjack Mulligan. You're just full of cowboy shit. Damn. Dan Lambert
really doesn't like people calling themselves cowboys.
Whoa, you think you're a fucking cowboy?
You're not a cowboy?
What the fuck?
Yeah, one of the weirdest feuds. I think you're a great wrestler. You deserve to be a champion, but you're not a cowboy.
You're not a cowboy.
You're not a cowboy.
You're not a cowboy.
Fight me.
Is this fact checked? Because Hangman has mentioned he
like lives on a farm.
He does now.
Yeah.
I know. I'm pretty sure. So I mean, yeah. I mean, the guy's it checks out that he
I
looks
think
like he's pretty stoic.
Yeah.
He looks like a modern day cowboy.
I listened to him on Renee. He sounds like a cowboy. He's got a Spotify playlist.
It's all like what country
It's
music?
all country music.
Is it some good shit? Is it classic cowboy shit?
I did subscribe to it. Where's
Johnny
my
Cash?
Spotify?
Some Hank? Some good shit? Yeah, that's a real cowboy to me. But damn, Dan Lambert just shutting down the cow. I love this already. He's like, yo, you're not a cowboy. You're a fake.
Yeah.
You're a phony. What if he cut this promo to Cowboy Wei Ting?
Ooh.
Imagine that.
Now that's a real cowboy.
Yeah, that's a real true cowboy. No dispute there. John Wayne Wei Ting.
Yeah.
Hangman. Maybe actually, you know what? I'll put Clint. Clint is I like.
Oh, he's right up there.
Yeah. Hangman replies and says that he grew up with cowboy shit. He grew up in cowboy shit all over because he grew up this way, like literal shit. He was in cowboy shit in the boots. He says, I turned down big money contracts to help start AEW. So he's alluding to like, hey, WWE probably...
They wanted me.
Yeah. And I said, no. And he says, so how about you come down here and let me shove these size 12 Caymans up your ass? And Dan Lambert's in the ring with Hangman, but out comes Lance Archer. It was weird because it has a countdown, like the Jericho clock almost.
And Christian, right?
It's like...
He's had it for the
Yeah.
whole time, but I think for a big like surprise return,
Yeah.
you need to just kick to Everybody Dies. Has this really weird, like unmemorable opening to it, and I think everyone's like, huh? And he changed his look a little.
So he runs into Chase Dan Lambert, but Lambert, while on the mic and being like roughed up by him, is like, yo, you're in the ring with the world champ. Make it an opportunity. It's an opportunity. Take it. And Arthur just attacks Hangman.
Yeah.
Starts beating up on Hangman. He goes and hits the blackout, but the chair is like set up. And Hangman takes that nasty bump. And beating up the Hangman here, which I guess would assume Hangman's next challenger. Perhaps this is at Beach Break as well. But Lance Archer is also a cowboy, I would say.
Yep.
He's kind of Texan boy. But
I think so.
So
Yeah, I don't mind this. I think there's quite a bit of time before Evolution where you're going to set up Hangman's big main feud. I think you want to just have him... He's had the war with Bryan. You want to give Hangman a few sort of big, easier wins. And I think Archer can completely afford losing here.
Yeah.
But I think it should be a good match. I think Archer can bring it in these big matches. And I think it'll be a bit of a slugfest. And yeah, I'm not against this.
But make it one of those, what is it, Texas, was it death
Like
match?
the Texas death
Cowboy
match
death
or
match.
strap match.
Yeah, something wow. Something crazy. I thought I thought Lance Archer was coming out to attack Dan Lambert because he was like, "You're the one who hacked my Twitter." Did you see his Twitter got hacked?
Was it with the shoes thing?
I was gonna say, was it the shoe thing? He was like, "Oh, maybe I can get some cowboy boots."
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be.
So there's like this scam going around.
Yeah. First, Bray Wyatt sold me a PS5.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for it.
Offering like cheap shoes or whatever,
Yeah.
and a bunch of wrestlers have clicked on it, and it's kind of
It hacked
them.
Damn, that's wild. Be safe out there, y'all.
Yeah.
The internet's wild. It's an evil world we're living in. People pretending to give you free shoes. They don't.
So he was hacked, was he?
I don't know. His hack. His thing was taken down and stuff.
Okay.
But he'll be back.
He'll be back.
Everybody dies.
How did he's got beef with Dan Lambert, I guess, but I
He
can't
does,
remember. I remember he just moonsaulted and landed on his head, but
right.
and then he hasn't been
Where's
back
Jake?
since then.
Where's this creepy Uncle Jake the Snake? Scariest man.
Is he trading in for Dan Lambert?
Whoa, big confrontation there.
We'll get two managers just fighting over Lance Archer. Lance Archer's more manly than Men of the Year. He feels like more of a Dan Lambert
That feels
guy.
more like Dan Lambert, yeah.
Yeah.
Men of the Year are like wearing like...
I'm not saying they aren't manly, but
No,
Dan
no.
Lambert's manly.
Yeah.
Like, as in the manly he wants.
Although he's wearing Dan Lambert wears the like hoodie that says American top team, but it says American and then like under it really smaller top team. So it looks like he's wearing American Eagle.
Right.
So he reminds me of like 14-year-old kids. It's like you might as well wear a Gap hoodie or an Old Navy.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. So yeah, we'll get towards that match. Probably at Beach Break. We go backstage to.
I also feel they should have opened the show with Hangman. I think this should have been the opening segment. I don't really think they made a big enough deal of how big that win was last week. And I think waiting till halfway through the show, it doesn't make Hangman feel important as your main guy, as your main champion. I think you could have started the show with this.
I think it could have been the other way. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You could have moved the second little elite thing later.
So later in the night.
Yeah, 100%. Arn Anderson is backstage with his son, Brock Anderson, which, damn, it looks just like him.
Yeah, the same person.
The hair is going to be gone soon.
Yeah.
I can see
It's
it.
thin already.
Yeah. But Brock is there with Shoddy Lee Johnson, and Arn says that these two have become a new tag team, and Arn is super proud of them. And here in North Carolina, it's Horseman country, and I can smell it. I can feel it. These guys are ready. And they're interrupted by Tully and FTR, and they say, Arn, why are you hanging around these? Your kid's a loser.
These fucking losers.
Yeah, your kid sucks. Why don't you join us, and we can be like this real reincarnation of the Horseman here? And Arn like, I don't know. And he says, get rid of the dead weight. So there's an open challenge next week, FTR versus Brock Anderson and Shoddy Lee Johnson.
Cool. We've only seen Brock once on Dynamite, I
Got
think.
kicked in the head.
Got kicked in the head. Was he in a tag? Maybe twice, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, interested to see how he's come along, and FTR are a good team to go against.
How crazy is it that FTR is big fans of the Brainbusters and now are managed by Tully, going to feud against Arn Anderson and his kid.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty cool.
Wild.
Yeah.
They're probably just
and they
loving
fought
it.
Sting.
And they fought Sting
twice.
Yeah, they fought
now.
Sting a bunch.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're always ready to defend Bret Hart when ready.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Arn and Tully had like a handshake at the
Nice.
end as well.
Gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
The new Horsemen. Shoddy Lee, Brock, and FTR. That's it. Horseman country. We go to our next match. Hikaru Shida comes out, but during her entrance, she's attacked by Serena Deeb with a kendo stick to the legs and the knees.
Fuck.
The ref is like, can you continue? Can we start this match? And the bell rings, it starts, and Deeb just attacks the knee again, slamming it against the mat. Locks in the Serenity lock. Serenity now with the single leg crab of bending the knee like backwards. And Hikaru is like screaming. The ref decides to stop the match, and Serena Deeb is named the winner. And Hikaru's like upset at the ref, like, I didn't give up, I didn't tap out. Right after this, there's like doctors and people trying to check on Hikaru, and Deeb just unloads with the kendo stick again and again, just beats her up. Everyone's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? She's acting like a villain, that's Serena Deeb. She's getting beat up, and then she's like, I did what I said I would do. I said I would do that, and I did it. And walks off. So really quick, like blink and you miss it.
And that's why almost superheroes can't ever be friends.
Who says that?
Nikki said something like that on Monday.
I don't know what that is.
It was terrible. What? I Quit match, do you think? As the blow-off between these two?
Damn, that'd be wild.
Because Shida was pissed after the match because she was like, I didn't quit.
I think she's going to be written off for a little while and then do that match. I don't know.
But we need a blow-off.
Yeah, I need a big
This
one.
felt more like an angle. We've seen
set
the
it
match,
up.
3 times already. We need the big ultimate blow-off. And I think the way they shot this, I think probably an I Quit or a submission match or something
I'm down.
like that. Yeah.
I love Deeb. She's great.
It needs something bigger for the next one because we've had the singles matches. But yeah, I'm still kind of digging this feud.
We go to backstage. Jurassic Express, the new tag team champions. Christian is there, still just hanging out with these
chilling.
guys, and he speaks for them. He says, "Hey,
Do you remember when he wanted to be the champ?
Yeah,
And now he just found a dinosaur and was like, yeah, all right, I'm
like,
happy.
huh.
CM Punk's back, Brian's back, all right, I know my place.
I'll chill. I'm fine. Yo, 5-star Christian. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Right, full gear. 5-star Christian Cage.
Oh, fuck, yeah, he did. Good for him.
He says, "Hey, well wishes to Ray Phoenix. We hope you heal up real quick." It's all of them sending out. And Ray Phoenix, he did not break his arm. Just
a crazy dislocation.
that. Looking back on that was
Ugh.
terrifying. Holy. They say, "What's next?" And Jungle Boy Jack Perry says, "Well, who's next? Well, who wants a piece? We worked so hard to get where we are now, so we want to open challenges to any top 5 team out there. Anyone. Any teams in that top 5 slots." And in come John Silver and Alex Reynolds from the Dark Order. They say, "Oh, top 5, huh? Well, we're in the top 5. Are they? They're not top 1, but they're in the top 5.
So they come out and go, hey, and Christian's like, no, he said top 5, like, as a little diss. And they're like, no, we are top 5.
He says, "We're top 5 tag team, we're top 5 hunks, and we're top 5 meat. Top 5. He says, "Why don't you face us?" So this Friday, Jurassic Express versus Silver and Reynolds on Rampage.
This actually has my attention.
Hell yeah.
Rampage, I got to admit, the last few weeks I've seen the card and been like,
Yeah.
I'll watch it if I'm home. This sounds really good. I really like Silver and Reynolds. And, 2 babyface teams going at it. I think it should be pretty fun.
Yeah, I want to see. I love Silver. I like Reynolds. I like Jurassic Express. That should slap for sure. We go to North Carolina's own, Rally's own, Matt Hardy. That's right. Matt Hardy is here. He's in the ring with Private Party. They're in his corner. We see his wife, Rebby Hardy. She's in the crowd with baby. Is that a new baby?
I think it's a new baby.
They're pretty much like the Brady Bunch or something going on there.
There's a bunch of
Hardy
Hardys.
family office
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. Well, Matt Hardy's going one-on-one with Penta, but first he has the microphone. He says, "Well, Penta, I'm so sorry that your brother got injured, but your downfall began when my team beat your team a few weeks ago, and now I'm in my backyard, Hardy territory, and in front of my beautiful family. Penta, I will delete you, and I'll send you to the hospital to be with your brother." Damn. Mean Matt Hardy here. Out comes Penta, and I was shocked that he was not in his Joker gear this week, but he was in some fresh gear.
He looked like L.A. Park.
Penta
It's like
looked
skeleton
L.A. Penta.
Karate Kid.
It was pretty lit.
Yeah.
He looked good. He looked fresh. He got a jacket. Alex Abrahantes is out, of course.
Yeah,
He's
QVC
chilling.
zone.
Yeah, he's fire. There's a guy in the front row in a Penta mask, so he goes over and like does the Zero Miedo thing. It was a great moment.
Yeah.
It's just a fantastic moment. We go to the beginning of this match as the bell rings. Matt Hardy does the delete pose and the chants kick in. This is the loudest the crowd was.
Yeah,
this
they
whole
loved
fucking
this.
night.
They loved this.
Penta does the Zero Miedo. Matt Hardy does the delete. Zero Miedo. Delete. Zero Miedo. Finally, a huge delete. So Penta does the whole, takes his glove off, throws it. Alex catches it. Perfect. Golden glove, Alex. Zero Miedo. And they start fighting.
Goes to do it in the face, and
Yeah.
Hardy grabs it away.
Yeah. So then they start to fight
Awesome
here.
start.
I was laughing so hard.
I was having fun.
Yeah, I love this. I just love I love Penta and the Lucha Bros and Rey Fenix, and yeah, I hope Rey Fenix is all right, but I do love Penta as well, and it's like rare to see him in singles matches, so
I think there's such a big run for both guys in singles matches.
100%.
I loved Penta's heel run in like season 1 of Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I think you can turn him and have that at some point as a top heel.
Yeah, well, he's so awesome. I think he's one of my favorite superstars that they have in this company, and that's not taking anything away from Rey Fenix. I mean, the guy's not human whatsoever. I don't know how his arm isn't broken from that spot last week. But super kicks from Penta to Matt Hardy. He's in control. During picture-in-picture, Hardy gains control. Of course, Private Party getting involved. Penta comes back, though, when they come back with a sling blade. There's then a DDT from Matt for a near fall. There's a chop battle on the apron. Penta goes for the package pile driver on the apron. We've seen him do this to people before, but Hardy gets out of it and hits a side effect on the apron. There's more delete chants. There's a twist of fate attempt, but it's blocked. Matt Hardy goes for the moonsault, but that's missed. There's then the package pile driver from Penta. 1, 2, 3. Penta beats Hardy.
I thought this was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy, you listen to us. We get a little bored of Matt Hardy on TV, but I think this was a fun pairing. Actually, the personalities went together really well, and quite an entertaining match. And I like that AEW don't do the kind of WWE thing where a tag partner's injured, so bye both of you.
Right.
Like they're keeping you. It's the week after, and Penta's in a featured match.
Yeah, true. No, I love seeing, again, I'm selfishly as a fan, I'm like, oh, singles Penta, yes, please, and more of, and winning against Matt Hardy. And what happens next is even more exciting. I got into the match. I think I laughed way too hard at maybe my Ryan Ginge was kicking in during that Matt Hardy Zero Miro stuff, but I thought it was pretty funny, and the match didn't overstay its welcome. But then Penta's in the ring after winning with Alex, and Alex says, Penta has a message for you. And Penta says, Malachi Black, calling out him. And my ears perked up because that sounds like money. He says, Penta says he's going to show you some respect, Zero, Miedo, and the lights go out. And when they come back on, Malachi Black is in the ring. He's then attacking Penta and starts ripping the mask of Penta. As Griff Garrison comes by, we see Captain Pirate Julia Hart here with the eye patch, and they're like, the numbers game surrounding Malachi Black here, but the lights go out again, and when they come back on, Brody King is in the middle of the ring, debuting, just destroys everyone here. There's a suplex toss into a power slam combo, double team here, as the House of Black seem to begin forming here on AEW Dynamite. But yeah, Brody King making his debut. Another tattooed guy, but I love this guy.
Yeah, he's good. I wonder how quickly we get these guys going for the tag titles, because I'm thinking back to last week with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus winning. They focused on Malachi, just sat in the crowd. So now you've paired these two. But yeah, we've known this is coming. It was just a matter of when. We thought it might happen the last few weeks, but good to see it. Yeah,
we love Brody King, and we're besties with his parents.
Yeah, from at Juniors.
Juniors in New York, Times Square. They were like
the sweetest.
Started talking to this couple. We told the story, but we just started talking to this couple and like, oh, why are you here? Oh, our son is wrestling at MSG. We're like, yo, who's your son? Brody King. We're like, yeah. We just started bigging him up to his parents. They probably were like, yo, some fans really love you.
I think you're really good.
Yeah, we were like, yo, he's gonna be. I do think he looks trimmed down.
Look good.
He looks jacked. He looks terrifying. And I love. I know he's in a band and does all the stuff gods hate, and I think it's pretty rad as well. But yeah, this guy is awesome. I can't wait to see with what they do here. Again.
So what's the first match here against what?
Brian Pillman and Griff Garrison.
Those two,
and then the Lucha Bros.
Well, it'll be what? Penta and Pac, I guess.
Ray may be coming back in a few weeks, so by the time you can go to that match, apparently he's superhuman and grows his arm back.
Okay,
really quick.
But you got Pac as well, who's blind at the moment. We'll get to him.
Oh yeah, we'll get to blind Pac for sure. But yeah, cool to see Brody King. we knew it was coming, but cool to see Does House of Black like expand? Is it like the serious Dark Order?
They're going to have more?
Julia Hart looks like she's
Julia
turning
Hart
evil.
needs to.
She looks evil with the eye
Yeah,
patch.
we're going to have it's spreading. The evil spreading
Spread
across
your
her
face. Same with Pac.
Pac, yeah.
Pac, Brody King, and Malachi Black is a crazy faction.
Yeah.
I don't see why Julia Hart would join that faction. But...
Fuck it. Throw her in there.
And Griffin Bryant are their brood.
Yeah.
It's the whole ministry. We've been joking about that for a while. That needs to happen.
I do like them as the brood. I think that's...
Be fucking sick. They just
like Griff Garrison would be perfect. Brian Pillman, I just picture him still in like a fast
jean
jacket.
Yeah, jean jacket. That's true.
Someone make that entrance for me on 2K. Brian Pillman in his varsity jacket doing the Gangrel thing with Griff Garrison and
sick.
Malachi Black.
You got Snake Julia Hart.
Yeah.
The eye patch. I do want to see Penta versus Malachi Black 1-on-1. That sounds like
sounds good.
Scary match. I want ripping of the mask and stuff. Penta's going to want some revenge, but that's a kind of a little bit of a dream match there. That sounds great. We go to Tony Schiavone backstage with Chris Statlander, Red Velvet, and Layla Hirsch. And Chris is talking about how she accepts they're going to have that intergender match next week. But then I think on Rampage there's going to be a 6-woman tag. But there's some tension with Layla Hirsch because Chris Statlander and Layla are friends, apparently. And then they had the match, and then Chris Statlander won, and it causing some tension between them here. So, yeah.
Yeah, they've been... Yeah,
Kinda
they've kind of just shown this in little highlights for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
But they don't like each other anymore.
And Red Velvet
Again, it's one of those things in wrestling where I didn't know you were friends, but now I know you are friends, but you're not friends now.
Red Velvet's just stirring it up.
We watched Dark last night. Red Velvet's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah.
Next champ.
Big fan.
One day. We go to the Acclaimed. Yo, listen. There's some mention of what, Novak Djokovic?
Yeah.
Right? Then they talk about Bear Country, their opponents, having reptile dysfunction, mentioning their kind of sloppy match with Jurassic Express.
Yes.
And then they say that Bear Country looks even worse after their 10-year challenge, which is the trend going on. And then they say, hope Darby and Sting are watching, but they're too big of bitches to be in the ring with us as they get ready.
I enjoyed their rhymes. It was nice.
You like their rhymes?
Yeah, their rhymes were good.
You like Max Caster spitting fire?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some good,
Guess
good
that
stuff.
heel heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Acclaimed are going up against Bear Country. And I can't tell who's Bear Bronson and Bear Boulder.
I thought they kept on calling both of them Bear Boulder.
I was getting confused. Yeah. They do beat up the Acclaimed here. They're throwing each other like on top of each other, scoop slams on one another. Bowens comes back, super kick to one Bear guy is what I wrote down.
Bear 1.
Bear 1, Bear 2. There's then Bear Bronson who does like a sit-out senton on Bowens for a near fall. Bear Boulder's in the ring. He hits a huge flapjack. These are big guys kind of throwing these two around. At one point, there's a double end of days, but there's a kick out, unlike Baron Corbin, who apparently no one's ever kicked out of the end of days.
Yeah. Crazy stat. Since 2014, no one's kicked out of end of days.
Crazy. Happy Corbin.
Good for him.
Well, this was a kick out here. There's then the bear bomb, but it's blocked, and Boulder gets thrown up. There's a roll-up attempt for a near fall from Caster. There's then I think it's Bowens who levels Bronson. I'm getting again these Bears confused. It ends with a mic drop, elbow drop from Caster for the 1-2-3 and the Acclaimed win, and they beat the Bears.
JR's really bigging them up. Apparently, Acclaim's his favorite team.
JR loves the Acclaimed.
Yeah, I think what they're doing is you've had kind of the last few years like big teams being focused for the tag titles, like the Bucks,
Yeah.
Kenny Hangman, FTR, and I think now it's like they're looking at their younger guys, so they're trying to build up. You've got Jurassic what are they called? Jurassic Express as the tag champs,
Right.
who are a bit younger. They're not like your top teams there, or haven't been. And I think that's what they're trying to do here, like show. They had the visual at the end of last week with all the teams. So the Acclaim, they're kind of building up a bit and going to challenge soon.
They're clearly building to Sting and Darby, which happens right here because the lights go out, but it's snowing here. And out comes Sting and Darby. They beat up the Acclaimed. There's the Stinger Scorpion Death Drop thing. And yeah, they stand tall. So yeah, we're clearly going.
So we're getting this match, and then what? Sting and Darby go for the tag titles
against Jurassic Express.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sting, be careful.
But Acclaimed have looked good, I think, in the last few weeks we've seen them.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. They've stepped up. They've improved. Sting and Darby, Acclaimed. Let's do it.
Again, good for them. You're wrestling Sting. Isn't that cool?
Isn't that great?
I just think that for every Sting match now. I'm like, isn't that cool?
I want Sting disses.
Yeah.
More Sting bars. Talk about Sting. Surfer Sting. Talk about RoboCop and Sting. That's it.
Do
You'll
we,
get him there.
talking of Surfer Sting,
Yeah.
do we see Surfer Sting before he retires?
Beach Break.
He should, right?
It should be this match should be at Beach Break, and it should be Surfer Sting with Surfer Darby, Skater Darby, and Surfer Sting.
Love
We
it.
talked about it for a time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Gonna happen. I mean,
Because he's messing around with his makeup a bit more now, isn't he?
yeah, he's like, whoa.
He had his punk one,
He's got
and a surf one. Yeah, let's do it. He should do Joker one and partner Penta.
Sting
Shouldn't
and
he?
Penta, the Joker Sting. That was a whole
Yeah,
other
exactly.
thing.
That's what I'm
Fuck.
saying.
Joker Sting and Joker Penta. That's the dream.
That'd
Make
be
that the match.
fantastic.
Make-
What, against each other?
Yeah, Joker v Joker. It's like Heath Ledger. One of them. He'll be more like Joaquin Phoenix's now. Like
Okay.
he tried to be Heath Ledger back in the day, but
Yeah.
clearly Penta's is. Oh, Penta's just Joker colors, really. He does a little bit of a mix up, so it's like, yeah, Sting could battle of the Jokers.
And then get Pete Davidson as Jared Leto's. He can join him.
Yeah,
He's doing everything. Isn't he doing the Golden Globes or something?
the Oscars.
He's not doing the Oscars.
It's the Oscars.
Is it the Oscars?
Yeah,
Good for him.
he really is doing everything these days.
Yeah, he really is.
Sneaking in there.
Fuck.
I want Penta versus Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Fucking book it. Pete Davidson versus
But
Sting.
Pete Davidson's Jared Leto's Joker, right?
Right, that would be
If we're
pretty
having the
cool.
Joker match.
He has dressed up like him on
For
SNL.
sure, yeah.
He does look like him. I want a Beetlejuice origin story with Pete Davidson.
Right, yeah.
As yeah, that'd be really good. What do you? We were talking about the Acclaimed, and clearly that match is happening. But have you heard about how excited are you about the AEW Rap Mixtape that they're putting out?
Oh, pretty excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, when's it come out?
I don't know. I think I'm just reading through Twitter. This could be all a farce, but I know Brandy has tweeted out saying I'm not a part of it, so I'm not a rapper.
Okay.
Meaning she's about to drop the fucking most fire 16 bars ever.
So it's AEW, like, wrestlers rapping?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like... What was the WWE... Was it Ruthless Aggression?
Originals?
There
Where they
was
sang
the one
songs?
with, like, the... No, there was one with, like, rap versions of songs.
Yeah, forcible. No,
Forcible
not
entry?
not
No.
forcible. Aggression.
Something
Aggression,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
Was it Ruthless Aggression?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
With the rap ones.
Yeah.
If it was like
Is it
that,
gonna
would
be like that?
That would be sick. But no, I think it's going to be...
It's just going to be Max Caster rapping.
I think like you're going to have songs. I think it's celebrating Black History Month.
Okay.
So you're going to have like some of these wrestlers who are, they do rhyme and stuff. So that would be interesting.
Right.
But I think Brandy's lying. She's just kayfabe. She's like, oh, I'm not on this album. Is you're going to get Brandy Rhodes,
It's
Cody
just going to be a
Rhodes,
Brandy album, isn't it?
and the rapper Logic. And
Yeah.
Cody and Logic can talk about biracial babies and all this stuff. It'll be... I don't know what other rappers are they going to have on this, but Austin Gunn needs to be on it. Doesn't really fit.
T-Pain, no?
T-Pain, yeah, I know. Maybe they'll squash the beef with West Side Gun. Maybe
Yeah.
get him on it. I don't know. I'm interested.
Maybe the... Oh, no, that's someone else. Ignore me. As you were.
I mean, maybe we get Swerve Scott doing a feature.
Mm-hmm.
Like that could be a Swerve Scott.
Yeah.
There's so many possibilities in the world of AEW. I love their music guy though, Ruckus. So if he's like behind it, like he made the Adam Cole one, like he makes a lot of their themes, so he's pretty awesome. But I am interested in that.
So
but
reviewing this thing?
yeah, we got to. We
All right.
have to. Yeah.
Let's do it.
But I just love how Brandy made it a whole thing. Like, whoa, guys, leave me alone. I'm not a
Yeah,
rapper.
leave Brandy alone. Come on.
Poor Brandy
Poor
Rose.
Brandy. She's not even doing anything.
Yeah. Twitch chat's mad. I joked that Austin Gunn's going to be featured on this. I was joking. We go to a Pac video. Wait, that's... No, like Pac, like the wrestler Pac. And he's blind. He got spit in the face long time ago.
Yeah.
Julia Hart's got it cut out for her if she's just in an eye
Well,
patch.
he got it in one eye and had that patched up and then got it in the other, didn't he?
The poor bastard Pac. The one poor bastard Pac got it in both eyes. So he has like a blindfold over his eyes. It's very Daredevil
Oh, yeah.
stick vibes, right? And he's blind. He says, my perspective is different, but my vision has never been so clear.
And he's playing with the cards that we saw Black playing
Right.
within his promos.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting Daredevil Pack.
Blind
Pack. And he's still going to do like all the shit he's always done. But blind. I think that's what we're getting. Because this was strong. Maybe because I'm rewatching Daredevil at the moment. But this gave me like complete Daredevil vibes.
Yeah.
Like now my perspective is different. Even the kind of the blindfold he's wearing, he can probably see through that if he wants to wrestle. But getting Blind Pack.
Makes me want to rewatch Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Yeah, do it. I dare you.
It's great. Blind Pack is coming soon. I think it's a swerve in that he's joining House of Black.
Okay.
He's like, fuck this
I'm
death
not
triangle.
blind.
He's like, I'm joking. I'm not blind anymore.
I want to see him. We saw the sleeping wrestler yesterday. I do want to see the blind
wrestler.
Pack. Yeah.
Blindfold match.
Yeah.
That'd be fair. Pac versus Julia Hart. The whole like eye patch gang. It's the pirate House
Get
of Black.
Santana back in there.
He had an eye patch. Yeah.
Yeah.
John Moxley.
John Moxley.
Eye patches are popular these days. They're hot. It's so hot right now.
Ray.
Still.
What's Ray's contract doing?
I mean, Ray lost his whole goddamn eye.
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. His eye came out.
It came right out.
And then he's fine all of a sudden.
They grow back. No, it was still attached, so they just popped it back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we all after time.
Yeah.
Black's eye is still.
Rey Mysterio
fucked
went
up.
back to his people down the
Mexico stem cells.
the stem cells, the baby cells in the knees and the eyes. Rey Mysterio will keep rejuvenating his body.
Oh yeah.
Off the cells of younglings forever.
When we're all gone, Rey
He'll
Mysterio will still be wrestling.
Rey Mysterio's wrestling on the moon. Fam.
Yeah.
He's never gone away. Yeah, I don't remember what we're talking about, but Blind Pack.
Blind Pack, Daredevil.
I think he should join the House of Black. I think it's a swerve.
Okay.
Bro. We go to Matt Hardy being interviewed.
Cody Rhodes is back next week.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is back next week.
Why have they done this interim thing?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a great idea if Cody's going to be away for a couple of months, do an interim thing. I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
But he's not.
You get it in like UFC and stuff, but he's been away 2 weeks.
So Sammy beat Dustin. And now he's the interim, and he's defending it tonight, and then has to face Cody again.
It just feels very Cody.
So Cody.
It's like, oh, I'm isolating, guys.
Fine.
I'm okay, but I'm being sensible. I'm isolating for 2 weeks. You can do an interim championship, but I'm coming back. I'm out of quarantine. Cody's back. Yeah. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I tested negative. I'm okay. Cody's back. All is good. Right? It's...
Yeah. He's like the type, like, he saw on the news that, like, oh, the grocery store I go to, there was someone...
There was an outbreak. There.
So I have to quarantine for 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I can't.
Doing my part.
I have to. I'm doing my part out here.
You can have an interim championship. My brother can go for it. It's fine.
He's also solving...
He's been gone 2
lots
weeks.
Of problems. Cody's...
You could have just not had him on the show and said nothing, and no one's going, where's Cody?
Interim.
Yeah.
Who knew we'd get interim titles in wrestling again?
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't hate the idea, just like, he should have been gone for a while.
Just healing it
to
up.
justify this.
Cody's gonna Cody, bro. Matt Hardy is backstage. He says he needs to focus on himself, almost teasing some dissension in the Hardy family office that I swear one day will end.
No, never.
Andrade walks in.
Oh yeah, this was weird.
He says, hey, Matt, you are a businessman. You like money? Matt says, I love money. He goes, I love money too, and I want to make a deal with you. And Hardy looks at Private Party and says, we can't talk in front of these people, and we need to talk in private. Let's go to my office. So Andrade and Matt Hardy go to talk business.
Yeah, what are they talking about?
Business.
Is he bringing in his brother? Is that what's happening?
The Hardy family. What the fuck's going on? Andrade's just been.
Andrade needs to wrestle.
Why don't you just wrestle?
Why does he keep on trying to be a businessman?
First, he's trying to kidnap Darby from Sting. Last week, he said he's going to do that. He's like, what's hanging? That little kid hanging around Darby.
He's just gone to try and sell Matt Hardy NFTs. Like, what's he doing?
Some luchador NFTs to Matt Hardy. Fuck, man. Matt Hardy's just getting all the screen time tonight, but making deals with Andrade.
Yeah, what do you think this is?
I don't know.
It was very odd.
It's not good. So weird. So weird. Damn. What do you think it could be?
I don't. Why is he keep showing up to work and just trying to make deals with people? Like, he didn't have a match tonight.
I don't know.
Why is he there?
Matt Hardy can just go away, and then when Jeff comes in, just come back. But like, why do you need to do all this stuff?
Yeah.
We'll
see. It's early stages. This could be the start of something wonderful. But I was very confused.
It's giving me JBL Shawn Michaels vibes.
Okay.
I don't know if you weren't really watching around this time.
Where he Shawn Michaels was working for him and stuff.
I feel like a few different times in Shawn Michaels' later career, he was like working odd jobs. JBL had to he was like JBL's servant. And then one time Triple H found Shawn working at like the fast food restaurant too, I think. Just like he's down on his luck and needed some money, so he needed some deals to go
So is this Andrade is keeping HFO afloat? Is he like Vince with ECW, where he's just like, okay,
he's like, look,
here's a bit more money.
My people will offer your people protection, but you got to give my people a cut of your Hardy family office. Damn, I don't know. Interesting.
Is this how they're writing out TH2?
Oh my God, we figured it out.
Yeah.
Andrade's like, look, Matt, I've been watching your Hardy family office. It seems some of your guys have some issues down in Mexico. I can help you out. I can get Jack back.
Yeah.
If you talk to me, come with me. Wow, we solved it. Hey, let's cut to David Crockett ringside, who's just hanging around.
Third week in a row,
He's
right?
like, I fucking love wrestling. He's so hyped.
TNT.
TBS.
No, the championship.
Oh, yeah.
He's just there for this title. He fucking loves the TNT.
Oh, we kind of
title.
skipped over a little quick promo from Jade, TBS champion.
Oh yeah.
How do you think the TBS executives? What do they think about that bitch show? Is it funny?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. They show American Dad and shit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
They also show Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
We were watching 2 minutes of it at the end.
That's more offensive to me than that bitch
anything.
Show. Yeah.
Bazinga. Main event time. TNT interim title. The interim champion, Sammy Guevara, versus Daniel Garcia. And this is kind of a slap fight early on. Both guys, younger stars, but kind of Garcia's had quite a year, and this is kind of somewhat of a dream match between two younger up and comers here. And they're slapping each other. They're giving it to each other here. Big strikes from Garcia, who's pretty prominent with his technical and striking ability. There's more slaps back and forth, but Sammy isn't taking his shit. He sends Garcia to the outside and hits a crazy corkscrew plancha. There's then snap suplexes from Sammy in the ring. He goes for the GTH, but it's countered. There's then a backflip counter into
it's like caught into like a scorpion deathlock, isn't it?
At one point, but there's a crazy backbreaker from Garcia as well. Picture in picture, Garcia has Sammy in a Romero special and the bow and arrow. Back in from the action from the commercials, Sammy hits a double spring jump tope to the outside. Then back in the ring, there's a northern lariat to the back of the head from Garcia and a backdrop suplex for a 2 count. He's just giving him everything. There's then, the sharpshooter scorpion deathlock from Garcia, but Sammy eventually gets out of it. Sammy almost hits the crossroads. It was a little weird, but he hits the crossroads, sending a message to Cody, but it's a kick out. There's then another double rope jump, but gets caught into this chicken wing sleeper hold type thing from Garcia, who then turns it into, he clearly watches his Suzuki, turns that into a straight up pile driver.
I think it was a Moxley callback.
Oh,
because he did the bulldog choke. And then out of the bully choke, he did the pile driver. And Mox was his first big match in AEW, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If I remember right. So I think it was a callback to that.
Spikes him with his pile driver. Looked great, but it's a kick out. We have Jericho, who's ringside, in the corner, and 2.0 come out and attack Chris Jericho. And I'm screaming, where's Eddie? Come on, Eddie's got to get in there. There's all the sorts of distractions. Sammy eventually takes out 2.0, counters a bunch of Garcia's moves, and eventually hits the GTH, which is that torture rack into the knee. I don't know how he does this move. It looks like you're just
He got him on the top of the head.
It's almost like crowning a guy on top of the head.
It's because he looks small as well. So when you got a Dijak doing this, it's I believe you can lift this guy on your shoulders. But Sammy, it's is he going to do it?
And he does.
And he does, and just clocks him in the nose.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Sammy is still the interim TNT title. David Crockett gets in the ring and gives Sammy the title. And he's like, it's just interim. It's just interim. 2.0 attacks.
No, he loves the interim title. He's all about the interim title.
I believe in you, but you're losing to Cody, man. You're jobbing. Crockett's like, fuck you, Sammy. You're jobbing to a real champ. 2.0 attack him, and this is when Eddie and Jericho clear the ring of these guys. But then they're face-to-face. And Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho started getting in each other's faces. They're shoving each other. Eddie wants to fight. He starts taking his shirt off. He's ready. He's pumped. He's hyped. And the refs separate them as Dynamite goes off the air. But yeah, for the match though,
pretty insane match.
Yeah, I love Daniel Garcia. I mean, he's still so young, but when we ever saw him on the Indies, we were like, "Oh, this Red Death dude, he looked like he could be the real deal." I could see him. I already love his matches, and you know what, Sammy, he's like every time he wrestles in these big TV main events, even before he was TNT champion, he always puts on pretty solid matches.
I like him.
Yeah.
I do feel this felt like a bit of a Rampage main event.
Yeah.
The crowd seemed very quiet tonight, but then I've got to admit, I'd possibly be a bit disappointed if I went to this show. I don't think you've got that big match you expect from a Dynamite. Okay, you got a CM Punk match, but it wasn't like your regular kind of match. It did feel like a hangover for me this week. Some cool moments, obviously. You got the Lance Archer return. You've got the debut of Brody King, but I did feel the wrestling felt a little of an afterthought this week.
It was a hangover show from kind of a big special last week, but there was still some stuff I still like got into and enjoyed. But yeah, very like not really comparable to last week.
And like, don't get me wrong, I like the main event, but if you go in there, it's like, oh, my main event's like Daniel Garcia, Sammy Guevara. It's like, all right. I don't know, last week they got Hangman Bryan, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, if you're still there, you're going to get the taping for Rampage, which...
You'll have the tag match, I guess.
Yeah, this Friday, Jurassic Express, Dark Order, Statlander, Hirsch, Red Velvet versus Nyla Rose, Ford, and the Bunny. Trent is facing Adam Cole. That's right, that's the singles match.
Okay.
Shawn Spears versus Andrew Everett, which is very interesting. One of the North Carolina boys, Cameron Grimes, Trevor Lee, his former partner.
Okay.
This guy, I always thought he was pretty impressive in Impact and PWG and stuff.
Andrew Everett.
He creates a lot of crazy aerial moves, like flying stuff. So I am interested in seeing him. And then, next week, Shawn Spears, CM Punk, Britt Baker, Cole, Statlander, Orange Cassidy, FTR, Brock Anderson, Lee Johnson, Serena Deeb, Sky Blue, Sting and Darby versus the Acclaimed is next week. And, of course, the return of Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
Damn. Stacked week next week. It kind of seems like a bit of a hangover.
It does. It does, yeah.
A little bit, but yeah.
But then Beach Break is the next week, which I imagine is going to be a loaded show.
Right, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure they'll stack something there. Maybe that's where they'll put that big multi-man with Bucks and Red Dragon, Super Friends, and all that stuff. But yeah, hangover episode, but still kind of going forward to, we're setting up some other things. Hangman, Archer, and all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, I didn't necessarily hate this show.
No, I never feel like I've wasted my time watching Dynamite, but it definitely was on the lower end this week for me.
We also got the clips of Go Home Big Show, Go Big Show.
Go Big Show.
Where it showed the one, like they show a bunch of like talented people. It's like a talent show with T-Pain and Rosario Dawson and Cody and stuff. But they show the guy who's on fire doing the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
And it's clearly that's where Cody was like afterwards, like, yo, can I borrow some of that
Absolutely.
stuff? Can I put that on my back? And then, like, clearly that's where it's totally where he got it. And then the time later, like,
100%.
hey, I can do this too. I'm a wrestler.
They probably show it on the show.
They probably show like, hey, look, he did this spot where he had stuff on his back.
Good for him. Good for
stuff.
Cody.
Guys, thanks for listening to us talk about Dynamite. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be back next week with upNXT on Tuesday talking about NXT. And then we'll talk about Dynamite again as well. Go follow us on Twitter at upNXT Podcast if you haven't already. And join us in the Facebook group. There's a Facebook page, upNXT Podcast. But there's an upNXT group you can join. And there's all sorts of shenanigans going on.
So much fun going on there.
It's it can be wild. You never know what's going to happen.
Never know what will show up in the Facebook group.
Yeah, memes.
Yeah.
Pictures. Brandon from New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild. It's the Wild West. It's full of cowboys there. And, of course, you want to hear more of us. We have so many free shows. Like we said, the Lego Batman with Wade Ting on this feed Friday. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. It's funny. Light one up before you do. And of course, again, patreon.com/upNXT. So many podcasts we have out there. Almost 400 shows. I think over 400 shows. Retro NXT reviews, movie reviews, everything. Check out our schedule. Only $5 a month, North American tier. All the podcasts. Super fun stuff.
Yeah, so many movies we talk about. And even on the free feed, if you're kind of thinking, I don't know if I want to hear that or not, go back. We've got a bunch of movie reviews and stuff you can listen on this feed.
Yeah, so, and hey, go watch Ninja Turtles and get your feedback in this weekend because we'll be recording either Tuesday or Wednesday next week. And yeah, so many different podcasts, and we appreciate all the time you spend. And one last thing, if you're on Apple Podcasts, go give us a nice little review. Let everyone know. Tell your friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I myself, Braden Herrington, you can find me. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram. I am at the Bray D.
And I am at Davie Portman.
Take care, goodbye, be safe, and delete, delete, delete.
Zero miedo. Ahoy!
First time in a long time, but it seems like just yesterday when we were side by side. Beast mode, no one's blocking our way. These other guys tried it, but them man ain't got the skills of Braden and Davie, brazen and raging, bringing you the thrills and spills. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady DVP, the BDElite. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady DVP, the BDElite.